work in a little while, which is, usually suck.
I feel you. I feel you.
Things will be good. How you been?
Man, all blessings to God, man. Everything is trying to stay on an organic timeline despite the insanity surrounding us. I'm blessed, bro. Just while they try to derail us every way possible. But my son had a hair like that. He just stopped combing it, so his shit's all locked up now. But gotta let the fro grow.
And I was laughing when Jay-Z did his little freestyle. He's rocking my hair now. Like,
oh yeah, everyone's bugging out. He combed out his locks. Yeah, I saw that.
The rap scene. I am Frank 5D. That's enough about me because we got a returning guest here, the bearded dragon himself, Kingdom Come. Welcome back, sir.
Salute to the people. Salute to you, Frank. The rap scene. I'm honored to be back. We doing it early today. Sunrise blessings. So we here.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep. First things first. Last time I talked to you, your beard was like 17 years long. Today would make it, I don't know, roughly 19 years. That's one hell of a run, man. Talk about commitment and what it means to be true to who you are.
I get asked this like 3 times a day, and I always do the math, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. It's off a year. It's like 16, 17 years. I started growing. I mean, I had locks to the floor for like 22 years, I started growing my locks when I was like 15, 16, and I finally chopped them off when I was like 30-something, in my mid to late 30s, when my mom passed, in honor of her. But once I cut my locks, like my beard, I was already locking it up. Just let it go, discipline, and, grow those Congo Nazis, rebellion, connection, the hair, the connection. So gotta receive the frequency.
Still going strong. That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. I be thinking about chopping it though. Like every once in a while, I'm like, all right, today might be the day. But
I've been doing the same thing about this mop top. I don't. As soon as I get ready for it to go, it's gonna be gone.
Yeah, you'll know. It was the same thing when I cut my locks. I was, I thought I'd never chop off the crown, but when it's time, it's time. Transformation, regrowth. It's all symbolic.
Mm-hmm. So, leading from that, you're a true preserver of the culture in so many ways, like from the style to the music to the collectibles and traditions and everything. And it feels like the culture needs preservation more now than ever. Indeed. What are your thoughts on the temperature of hip hop in this year of our Lord 2026?
I love that setup. I mean, honestly, bro, it's a juxtaposed thing. In an essence, I think it's doper than ever. There's amazing talent. The underground has become the self ecosystem that can feed itself. Artists don't need the machine. Independent artists are finding ways to capitalize and find their target audience and be successful. On the other hand, it's just the music's gonna be a reflection of the times. Like there's a lot of whack shit out there, and I'm never that type of cat to be like, I don't hate on the younger generation. Like, my son's 15, 16, and I listen to everything he listens to, and a lot of the shit's lackadaisical. I think there's a lot of ignorance, a lot of stupidity out there, a lot of confusion. So that's what's gonna be on the forefront. But there is people preserving this art, and I thank you because I truly hold that dear in my heart. Because this is my life, bro. I live this shit. I love it. It's my first love. It's my passion. And just preserving that and pushing forth the art. It's always been my main focus. Let the music speak first, and I walk, breathe, live. Everything's hip hop to me. So I think this which side of the coin you're looking at. It could be both at the same time. Both things could be true.
Well said. And we gonna get it together. One of these days, or we gonna keep it together all of these days.
Yeah, there's no choice. I mean, we're in a time where, in times of extreme turmoil and confusion and chaos like we're living in now, it's even more so important for the artist to speak those things, and to reflect the time. So I think people are starting to be like, yo, I'm tired of this popcorn fucking, people are unplugging. Even if it's for a glimpse, people are kind of like, oh, what? Like, with everything that's going on in the world, I've been talking about this for 20 plus years, and I'm just seeing everything unfold as I knew it was. And I've been telling people, and like, I think the collective conscious, without getting too deep into it, is people are hungry for substance. People need it now more than ever. So it's our duty to speak our truth and reflect those times.
Right. Yeah. Thanks, yo. So we got sometime this year, GTA is headed back to Vice City.
That's what they saying. We'll see. We'll see.
You play games at all? You play video games?
I love video games, bro. But honestly, I don't have the time. Like I got a PS5. I play with my son all the time. There's a couple games I've been playing. I mean, I'm on FIFA always. That's the one game I'll always be on. And I'll play some story type games. And I'm excited for GTA if it ever drops. But especially it's set in Miami. I got homies that got a lot of artwork in the game. So it's it looks crazy. But yeah. So they say.
So they say. Yeah. Talking about FIFA, we also got the World Cup. You gonna hit any of them games?
Dog, honestly, I'd be wanting to boycott it just because of they've turned the beautiful sport into a mafia, and like it's just in shambles what they're doing to football culture, with the price gouging, with just changing up a lot of things within the beautiful sport. As an Argentinian and as a football fanatic, yeah, I mean, I got a homie that works for FIFA that is hooking up some stuff. So there's a couple games I'm trying to watch. If not, I'm very ritualistic with how I watch my football. So like, it's home with loved ones. Only it's a spiritual thing for me. It's religion. So like, especially with the last cup, like I gotta wear the same jersey. I gotta sit in the same spot. Like it's real. It's disgusting. But there's a couple games I'm trying to watch, and I love football. That's the one. It's one of my passions for real. So as much as I want to boycott and say F FIFA, I'm gonna be tuned in and watch every fucking game. So,
I tuned out of all sports when the pandemic started. I haven't jumped back into anything.
It's the Roman circus, bro. I mean, I say it all the time. It's distraction. But it's just, I fucking love football. So I get caught up in the shit like, why am I fucking so, I can't help it, bro. It's cultural. Football's cultural where I come from,
Got you. And a lot of times there's like, I have a personal connection. My cousin actually plays for the Detroit Pistons.
Oh,
who almost went to the finals, and I wouldn't even be watching that.
Yeah.
I just can't even pay attention to it.
Yeah, I know, bro. It's the same with me in video games and sports. I want to lock in, but it's just like, I don't got time for this shit. I got real shit to deal with.
Right. You spend a lot of time in NC, in North Carolina these days.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I live. That's where I relocated, from Miami.
Has that like bled into your music at all yet, or is that coming up in your music? Is that transition like bleeding over into that?
No, I don't think so. I just live here, bro. Like I love the mountains. I love where I'm at. It's peaceful. It's quiet. It's my hideaway from the world. I travel so much that it's home base. I have my love and hates with it. Carolina's a dope state. Where I live in Western North Carolina, so I'm tucked up in the mountains, ready for whatever may come. But nah, I don't think so, bro. I'm a Florida boy, true and true. I love NC. It's home, but nah, it ain't. I wouldn't say so.
And I can kind of hear that in all the output that you've come with since the last time that we talked. Have you checked the He-Man movie?
Which one?
The He-Man movie. The
you know what? I was telling my son about that. I'm still, I'm gonna watch the Dolph Lundgren '80s version. I'll go back to that one. I ain't peeped the new one. I heard it. I was kind of like trying to pick a couple people's brains, and I'm like, are they gonna make it like the Barbie movie, like stupid and I don't know. It's just if I want to watch.
All the reviews say that it's fun. At least I think the only bad thing that I've heard about it is Skeletor's voice. He was always kind of this kind of guy, but they got him talking like scary Skeletor, like. But
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
ain't seen it yet either. I want to go check it.
I'll peep it just on the strength of like I grew up watching He-Man. I love it, but if you go back and peep it, it's hella gay, bro. Like it's literally He-Man's and Skeletor's like love story. They be just super gaying out over each other. Like it's hella corny, But the animation was above its time. That the toys, I got a bunch over there. It's I'll peep it just on the strength of it. It's part of our childhood, but we'll see.
Same. What's the last movie that you watched?
Ooh, in the theaters or home?
Just period.
What did I just watch? It was pretty dope. Begonia with my son. That was pretty dope. Is that Greek director who made the one about the deer? That shit's pretty fire. And I watched Godfather 2 recently again.
Nice.
Last weekend. Yeah.
Nice. I just watched the Project Hail Mary, and
which one's that?
It's where Ryan Gosling in the spaceship and the
yeah,
and it was kind of whatever. And I watched the Michael Jackson joint.
I wanted to peep that.
It was pretty good. Everybody kind of it started up that conversation of what's the worst music movie, and I don't really know why it came from that, because it was a pretty good movie, honestly. The performance, especially.
Oh, that's the live action one, the one where they got somebody playing like Michael, right?
Yeah, and it's like his nephew or something like that, I believe. And the guy did a pretty good job being Michael Jackson, it seemed like. The only thing I couldn't get past was the makeup and the prosthetics.
And they ain't gonna give you the real story, but the real story is kind of coming out. I think people will be like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it only went from like the beginning of the Jackson 5 to the Victory Tour.
Right, of course. Hollywood has to use its wand to kind of like paint the picture a certain way.
But it was just the prosthetics that I couldn't get over, especially with the dad, with Joe Jackson. They made him look weird.
Yeah.
Great actor who plays him, but it was just, yeah, that's all. But good movie. I'd suggest anybody watch it. It was a good time to watch.
Mike was one of those angels, man. He was putting out 432 hertz resonance in his music. He was on something else. I think people's finally starting to be like, oh wait, connect the dots.
Word. I've interviewed a lot of people, a lot of artists, and many have like hooked me up with show tickets or whatnot, studio invites.
Mm-hmm.
You, Mr. Kingdom Come, are the only person to send me a care package that was very well received. So I want to thank you for that, man. I really did appreciate it.
Of course, brother.
What you gonna send me this time? No,
I got you. I got some merch for you. I got some goodies. I'm in my promo era, so I actually got some good stuff. I got some merch and some of those goodies I sent you last time. So rest assured,
word, man. I was joking, but again, will be very well received again. I got my copy that I still haven't opened. I'll be sure to be.
Dope.
I got the Los Chicos Criollos that wasn't even out yet when you sent it to me.
Indeed.
That I'm still not gonna open. I got my friend of the Anunnaki priest.
There you go.
Which I still want to color. I will one of these days.
I'll send you a couple of those. I got a vinyl and some goodies for you.
Tight, man. That's what I'm talking about. These are the guests that we need all the time. You forgot to sign them all though.
I got you. I'll make sure I sign what I send you this time. I got you, brother.
You and the guy Ruin are back at it.
Yes, sir.
You really create some magic when you get together. The latest is, of course, Misprints. Talk about it.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the first album I dropped this year. Ruin is my in-house producer. He's my DJ. He's one of my best friends. We just know each other really well. So leading off of the Malbec 2 album and Barrel Reserve album, we've been sitting on this album for close to a year. Excuse me. Yeah, Misprints is out now. It's I hate this word; it gets thrown around a lot. Classic, but I'm really proud of this project. I think it's the best work we put together all around. It's a piece of art. Um, it's got something from everybody, featuring Ill Bill, Scam, DV Elias Christ, Daniel Son, Che Uno's on it. Um, yeah, it's being received well. There's 5 videos out right now for it. And yeah, go run that up. Go peep it. I got some merch dropping soon for that. A couple limited edition goodies for the fans. And yeah, projects out everywhere and doing numbers. So I'm grateful for everyone tapping into it.
That's dope. And yes, most definitely everybody tap into it. Dope project. You and Ruin have just described a little bit about how close you guys are. You've known each other forever.
Yeah,
he was the best man at your wedding.
Indeed.
Talk about having someone that close on your side creatively.
I mean, we've been doing music 20 years now, and like he's been around through highs and lows with different record labels I had, different artists when I was managing, when I was back on the business side of stuff, before he was even producing, and he was just strictly a DJ. He moved down to Miami early 2000s. I think it was like 2001, 2. That's where we originally linked up, and he was very active in the South Beach, Miami hip hop DJ community, and just spinning at all the dope venues. That's how we hooked up, and he's been with me through it all. And I think if you listen to my past projects, he's produced a joint or 2 on all of them, pretty much. And it wasn't until we finally did the Malbec 1 album where we were like, yo, we need a full project. And we just have this chemistry where he knows what I like. His sound is so diverse that he could just go from, some real trappy shit to some gritty boom bap stuff, having that DJ ear. He's a digger like me. He loves the culture. He's got a unique ear and sound to where, like, he's a musician. So, like, we mesh really well. We do amazing art together. And, yeah, we just gonna keep creating, man. It's what we do.
Love it when you two get to rocking out. Most definitely. I've been looking for my other half of the dynamic duo.
It's hard, bro.
Can I spit for you right now?
Bro,
show you my chops?
Please.
Okay, here we go.
I'll be honored.
I said,
it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on the wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Raw. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back, and I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
Remember rapping, Duke? That was pretty good. I think you can go somewhere with that.
Oh, great.
Sounds like I might have heard it before, but I don't know. Maybe it just hits the soul.
It sounds like you know my next lines there. What's going on here?
Hey, I'm in tune, bro. I be peeping the science.
It took you two, like you said, it took you two forever to make a dedicated project together, which was the first Mallback.
Yeah.
And now, of course, we have Misprints.
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe the growth of you two in your history together musically?
That's a good question. I mean, kind of like what we set out to do with the first Malbec album was kind of like create a lane for our sound. Like, I kind of call it like connoisseur rap or luxury rap in the sense of like, sonically the production and just, aspirational rap or like, still true to myself with struggles and everything one goes through in life, the ups and downs, the love, the hate, the success, the defeats, but just a certain level of sonically, I think like everything we do is really polished, fine art. So like the canvas we paint, we've created a unique sound. We started with that, I think, with Malbec 2, which was my personal favorite project we've done. Because that one's very well-rounded project. We had the Barrel Reserve joint, and that kind of took it off for us. I think Misprints is personally my favorite project we've done. It's just an amazing piece of work. Like if you listen to it in its entirety as a whole unit, I don't think enough people are doing like albums like that, So I'm just really hyped on it, and we got so much more in store. We just gonna keep doing what we do. But I think our sound's elevated tremendously, and we kind of got a pocket. Like he knows what I like. You know, we when we're doing stuff together, we bang out joints like, you know, 3-4 track session. With him being back home and me being here, you know, we're on the phone 2-3 times a day, and we're constantly feeding off each other. So even though we're not together when we're doing it, so most of the times we are, I think it, you know, we dialed into to our sound, you know, because I feel like I have different chambers depending on who I work with, right? But that Ruin and Kingdom sound is dialed in, you know.
Tight, tight, and it's really evident when you know when you guys come together because you can come up with dope concepts like the overall theme of Misprints, like which is kind of crazy, you know, because you know Mint is like you know perfect, like but Misprint speaks to you know something else going on, something not quite so
Nah, you
right.
get it. You get it. That's kind of what I set out to do, like the juxtaposition of something being mint graded high, you know, like art piece, and then the misprints, the flaws, the things that people would say, you know, diminish the value, make it worth more. So it's kind of like a representation of life, and then you got the collector aspect, and then there's a lot of thought that went into that, and it's got a lot of variations, but overall, yeah, that's kind of the theme, you know, like the things that, you know, might be a defeat to you end up making, you know, having more worth or value, whether you look at it from a collector piece or whether you look at it in one's individual life or, you know, attributes or things of that nature. So it that's kind of my whole thought process when making the album. That's why, you know, there's some more personal joints, there's some more aspirational joints, some more struggle, just, you know, just it would just ease. We put that album together and it just felt, you know, like I said, we've been sitting on it for a while, and you know, it's kind of like a baby, bro. You birth it, you go through this whole mixing process, like you get tired of the music. Then I heard it again in its entirety after it came out, and I was like, God damn, this shit is amazing. So, you know, I got to listen to it as not dissecting it, because you know we hear music a little different when you're a creator. But I got to really enjoy it from that aspect, and I was very proud of what we put together.
Nice, and you should be, because it feels special. It really does. It feels like a special project. Dope concept, dope execution. You're always on point. You and Ruin, you know, it feels like it was just you know an extension of what's going on between you guys. What's your favorite record from the project? I think I like Tour Life the best.
But you like man, a lot of people told me that. I mean, the production on that one just it hits me. I love Tour Life a lot. I'd say if I had my 3 favorite, it's gonna be it's hard. I like every joint for different reasons, but I'd say definitely Tour Life, Shimmy Ya with Ill Bill and Scam. I'm super proud of that record. Letter to My Seed, just for the, you know, I'm talking to my son, and that record to me just hits my soul. And then I'd probably say The Fifth Dimension, if I had an honorary 4th spot. I really like that record a lot.
Me as well as Collector Shrine. I like Collector Shrine too. One of my favorite joints on there.
Appreciate
Of course, you are a collector. You know, one of the reasons why I think it stands out to me because I know a bit about you and what you're.
Yeah.
What you're on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
How do you feel about? We kind of touched on it with Misprints. How do you feel about the grading market?
I mean, you see now it's like CDs are making CDs are back now and they're being graded. Like you get these first pressings or box runs of certain CDs that are appraising for crazy numbers. I mean, you
I didn't know that,
bro. That's a whole thing now. You know how everyone's grading their vinyl and cassettes. I mean, I'm looking over here. I got thousands of rap tapes here to the side of me. But like CDs now, you know, everything is cyclical. You know, everything comes back with collecting and digging. Yeah, but media is at an all-time high now. You know, vinyl's stronger than ever. People are. I think the grading thing is dope. You know, I haven't personally got anything graded. Like I've been wanting to do some action figures that I got in packaging, some vinyls, maybe some tapes. I haven't done it. I got a couple of homies that do it, but it's just a testament to collecting, and I think it's gotten where you about to pull something out.
My brother gave me this skybox Jordan.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an 8. I think. It's an 8. It's near mint. Um, 1992 Skybox
I
Jordan.
had that one. That's a good one.
Yeah. I'd like to. I don't have any CDs. I think I could get graded, but more than a few vinyl that I could probably get graded. But I don't agree with the process. I don't agree with them, especially with cards. You know, especially with something like a card, because it's really the eye test. You know, and you see a lot of these people, they like send the same card in 3 or 4 times and get 4 different grades on it. Like,
Yeah, there's a certain, yeah, I agree. I mean, for me, it always came back to like the comic books. You know, it always was comic books. You'd see cards being graded, obviously, as well, trading cards. But it's crazy now. There's a company that focuses solely on, you know, action figures, toys, things that deviate a little bit from the traditional comic books and sports trading cards. So it's there's good and bad, I think, you know, like with everything. Because yeah, you know, you got the diehard people that love the culture and dig it, but then you got, you know, people, it's a business, you know. And there's a lot of sharks that just, you know, capitalize on it, just like everything, bro. They ain't in it for the love or the collecting. It's just a revenue chase, you know. And
right.
teachers.
Yeah. Have you heard about the bricks and minifigs drama?
Bricks tell me about that.
So there's this store. It's a Lego store. It's called Bricks and Minifigs. Get it, like Lego bricks and minifigures.
Yeah.
And,
the buddy got raided?
Well, yeah, but it came from, so there's a location, they're a franchise. There's a location in Utah that allegedly took on consignment of the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently this guy like spent his life, you know, collecting all this stuff and has just mad different sets and all types of stuff, all this rare shit.
Yeah.
And his son was like, I guess, trying to help him sell it. And so they entered into a consignment agreement with Bricks and Minifigs, but they somehow like changed ownership of the franchise and basically stole or, you know, took possession of the collection, the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection. And it's caused a whole uproar. It's all in the media. And yeah, the guy who was making videos about it, the main dude, Reckless Ben, I think is his name. He went back and forth with the people trying to get some solace for the dude who you know is getting fucked over in it all. And yeah, apparently the police raided his house because they were told that he actually had the collection. Or it's a whole bunch of hubbub. It's a whole bunch of rigmarole, and
that's crazy.
It is a crazy story, yeah. But now apparently the dudes who own the franchise got excommunicated from the entire company or whatnot. And
I mean, there's a lot of money in that, bro. That's one thing I never got into that. But I mean, you know, there's collectors for everything. But yeah, I know the Star Wars Lego stuff goes for crazy money. So I can only imagine you're probably talking upwards of $1 million or so in product that someone stole from a true collector. So that's crazy.
I want to say that they valued the collection at $200,000.
Okay, I was way off.
Which is, you know, no small chunk of change, but, you know, not as much as one would think. But it's just a crazy thing.
Heads
I'm very. I think I kind of went on it because I'm really into. I maybe be able to see right here. I got a whole bunch of minifigures set right there. I got a whole lot of Legos, so I think that kind of came across me. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
that's wild.
Since the last time we talked, I started a series. It's called Mic Check Mysteries. And it's really just about hip-hop conspiracy theories. And
love it.
I want to get your take on a few of the ideas going around that I have or plan to cover.
Please.
Yeah. Okay, so I think the latest one I did was ODB. Did the CIA silence ODB?
Absolutely.
Tell me about it.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, I personally met Osiris. Shout out to ODB and the whole Wu-Tang clan. You know, for the portrayal of him being, you know, this crazy man, sure, sure. But the God was in tune and very deep and a very smart brother. So I wholeheartedly, yeah. I mean, if you don't know, the hip hop police shit is real. Like, you know, there's a whole reason you say something against the grain, you kind of gonna get targeted. Now, he had his personal things he was dealing with, absolutely, you know, like we all do, but he was a gifted brother, and I wholeheartedly believe, yes, he was silenced. Absolutely. There was a lot of weird shit that went down, like that last studio session when he was signed with Rockefeller. A lot of shit that kind of don't add up to me personally. And regardless of that man's personal trials and things he was dealing with, ODB was I mean, it's the God right there. He was very in tune and very aware of what was truly going on in the world around him. So some of the things he said, people would be like, "Oh, he's crazy." You need to really dig deeper. So yes,
Yeah, he never, in my opinion, never said anything really crazy off the wall. A lot of the things that he said in a crazy way, but he was very, in my opinion, he was always
super smart, bro. He was super in tune. Super in tune.
Rest in peace, of course. Is DJ Vlad the Feds?
Yes, 100%. Fuck that guy. I don't trust that guy for shit. Absolutely. I mean, if you in this shit deep, you remember he was doing mixtape shits back in the day, and you know he's got his production credits and all that stuff, and you know even Rick Ross got majorly sued for they hit up Homeboy up. Yeah, I mean that shit is a mockery of the culture. I don't know why people go on there and give that guy a platform. I guess people need the money, but yeah, that guy's a clown, straight fucking clown. And yes, he's definitely in the club, I would say.
In the club, should we say?
Yeah. For sure.
Another one that I did. Is Tupac alive? Is he still alive?
I mean, depends what you consider alive or dying. I don't think anyone ever dies. So, you know, death is the physical thing. I don't think it's real. So in that sense, yeah, his music is very much alive, and his message and his soul lives on and inspires people constantly. In the physical sense, no, I don't think so. But is he alive? Very much so. Yes.
Good answer. Yeah, I'll take that. You know, I've never personally seen him any time past 1996. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of people who do believe.
I mean, if he ducked out and went to Cuba with Assata Shakur, more props to him, you know. But yeah, no, that's a nice fairy tale story. Unfortunately, it don't end that way, you know.
Yeah. Did Kanye West fake his career starting car crash on Through the Wire?
This is my first time hearing that one. I didn't even hear about this one. I mean,
there's a theory that he faked the crash. Basically, he stole. He gave some beats to somebody else, and there's a rapper in Chicago.
I did hear about that.
I think he actually passed away. His name is escaping me, but yeah, they say that the injuries that Kanye had actually came from that dude whooping his ass for giving a beat to somebody else that it was supposed to be his or something.
Huh, that's a good one. You stumped me with that one. I mean, out of all the Kanye West shit you could have went, I wasn't expecting this one. I don't know, man. That Through the Wire.
Iconic piece of work there.
I mean, look, I know a lot about Kanye's previous dealings before he came up and everything he went through. Shout out to that man. Whether we got version 3 or 4 of him walking around now, that's a whole nother story. But I don't think so. The car accident thing, I'd like to believe that, you know, he survived that accident and went and recorded that banger, and it kind of was a testament to his spirit. I'm gonna stay on that one, even though it might be right. I don't know.
Well, you never know.
I haven't heard that one, but I'm gonna look into that one.
Well, that's you know, it would definitely be an accomplishment to go from you know, faking that to breaking the world concert attendance record or something that he just did. What was it? I don't know, in Timbuktu, he brought out the most 180,000 people at one concert.
That's wild. Recently?
Yeah, maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or something like that.
Shit, I didn't even peep that. I be trying to stay off the news and social media as much as possible, but I'm gonna look that.
I would love that luxury.
I know, bro. It's balance.
Talking about version 3 or 4, like you just mentioned with Kanye, was Gucci Mane cloned?
Ooh, that's a good one. Nah, man, leave Gucci alone, brr. I would say he got a good woman by his side. He got his money up. Shout out to Gucci, man. I'm a huge Gucci fan. Nah. I mean, they cloned Tyrone, so I don't know. There's clones of us all in incubators. So possible, yes. Probable, nah. He ain't that much of a sellout, or like, you know, to have version 2 or 3 walking around. Version 2 or 3 usually comes out when like you go against, you know, the grain, and they gotta, you know, bring the reloaded version of you that's conformed to the fucking Matrix, you know? So, nah, let that man live. Shout out Gucci.
Shout out Gucci. Never been a real big fan, but never hated him at all. This one was interesting because I've actually seen the dude in person when he was here. Rest in peace. MF Doom body doubles. Doom bots. You know about that one?
Yeah. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
He did that at a couple of venues. I mean, that's just the genius of Doom, you know? What I hate is, I mean, going off subject a little, I hate that, like, everyone's MF Doom fan now, and, like, well, it's always like that, right? People, you get your shine when you're gone, or when your art, you know, transition, but that man was a genius. One of the last true living legends. Shout out to him. But yeah, it's hilarious. He didn't want to do shows, so he would send body doubles multiple times. He's done that. Absolutely.
I saw the one of his legendary shows at the Fonda. It was a J-Lib show.
Oh wow.
And, no, I'm sorry. It was a Mad Villain show.
Okay.
And I did see a J-Lib show also, but it was a Mad Villain show. And it was him. It was for sure him. It was not a double. It was not a fake. It wasn't somebody else. It was him.
Yeah, you can tell by the belly and the eyes.
Yeah, right. Ruck and Rock was there. I want to say Busta Rhymes came out. It was a dope ass show in LA at the Fonda.
What year was that?
I don't know. I got the stub right over here because I was doing something with it. I mean, rain or shine. Stone's Throw Mad Villain at the Fonda. It was April 2nd, 2024.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was gonna say 25 or 26, but yeah, fire.
Yeah. And yeah, again, it was definitely him. Me and my homeboy, we was smoking a blunt, and like for some reason it went out, and then this dude asked us for our lighter, and then he lit up his blunt, and the security came and just like hemmed him up immediately. It was fun. But yeah, I would have loved to see a show where Doom was not Doom, but I think it would have made me mad or something.
That's another one of the greats, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Most definitely. I guess last one, but you know, not the last one that I covered. What's up with all the devil worship in Memphis, in the Midwest and rap?
Oh, that's such a good question. And you're talking to someone that loves Memphis fucking rap. I love that shit. Like, I love 3 6 Mafia. I grew up on that shit. I mean,
down.
I mean, say devil worship. That shit's it's all over the music. I mean, I think that shit is cosplay. A lot of these cats, like, you know, they're playing with certain energies or portraying a certain role. But yeah, I mean, I love Memphis rap. There's so much dope shit out there, especially the unheard of shit. Like, it's a soft spot for me. I love it. I don't like any of that dark energy shit, but I love Memphis rap.
Yeah.
I think, you know, on the strength of, you know, Memphis being super grimy, and then, you know, 3 6 kind of had their shtick, and I don't think there was any sorcery shit. I know there was heavily drug influence, but You know, that comes with it. I think they were just playing up on the whole heavy metal shit and like, 80s type of thing, and it just, took something else. But yeah, there's a lot of artists that kind of followed suit with that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm cut between two crossroads on that.
I said the same thing. I think someone just kind of like reinterpreted the Satanic Panic and brought it into
in the hip hop world. I mean, it's just Speaking of that, it's a good segue question.
Well, we're gonna segue. We want to try and wrap it up. We don't.
Yeah, we don't want to get your show fucking taken off and.
Word up.
Rank 5D and Kingdom Come have been found missing. Yeah.
Thanks for giving your input on those.
I love that, bro. We could do that shit all day. Bring me on as a reoccurring guest. I'll go deep diving with you on these. I'll bring up some that I got personally.
Hey man, don't tempt me with a good time. I told you it is a new series that I started since we last talked. It's called Mic Check Mysteries. Anybody, you can find it right here on the Rap Scenes channel. I think we have about 7 episodes so far, and it's not a very consistent thing because I try and build it and go deep into the topic. So
okay, I'll add on to that with you, brother. I got you. That's what I'm talking about. I love going in on that topic.
So are the Knicks gonna win?
I mean, that's what the Epstein files say, right?
As a Miami Heat fan,
I hope not. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Knicks. I mean, they deserve it. Jalen Brunson's a animal, bro. That guy's next level. So, as they deserve it, I'd say. As a Miami Heat fan, no. But it's all scripted anyway, so whatever. Enjoy the bread and circus,
I'm a Clippers fan, but again, I'm not a real sports fan, so I can't hate on any team winning.
It's all.
But I do know really feel good, even being like from the West Coast myself, from Inglewood, California. It's something electric about the Knicks in the finals right now, and really have a good chance to win.
I hope they do win because I want to see what the fuck happens in New York. I want to see that shit turn to Gotham for real. Like, it's gonna be insanity, bro.
Right. I would even like to go. I think New York is 10, 11 hours from us or something like that.
Oh, you're on the West Coast, yeah.
On the road, like. No, I mean I'm in NC as well. I'm in North Carolina.
Right. You in Raleigh?
No, I'm by Fayetteville.
Okay, dog, I gotta come up your way and check you. Shit,
I want to get over to them mountains, man. I want to go to that Carowinds. I got so much stuff I need to do in the state.
Hey, you got a spot to stay at my crib, bro. Please, you're welcome here anytime. Just I'm on my way. You got a room. You good? So
man, I'm gonna take you up on this, dude. I ain't playing with you.
Please do.
That's what's up, Kingdom. I love speaking to dope people and connecting like that.
Absolutely, man. Energy is everything.
Yeah. So what's up with Curated Vintage?
Great question. We were talking about the thing before, right? So, man, I'll be so busy that that's my true passion. Fashion, the vintage part. I just be so caught up with single father life, music life, entrepreneur life, work life. Just trying to stay sane. That I haven't had much time to do that since the last time we spoke. I had the store here in NYC. I was opening up, and then COVID happened. I kind of backed away from a brick and mortar, so I had to get a couple storage units just to house all the stuff. I'm trying to get my son to kind of like focus on selling all the vintage clothes and merch I got. But yeah, it's just collecting, man. Like, I think that's been my hardest thing, just like selling the stuff. Like, because this is my studio, and this is just some of my personal things I like looking at. But I got storage units full of clothes, toys, you name it. I made a promise to myself that this year I was just gonna like try to go back on and get the website re-going. It's just a full-time job, and I wish I had the time for it as much as I want to, but it's coming back. I'm relaunching it. The Curated Vintage page got deleted, so I rebranded it as Curated Archive. kind of like just not to tie in the vintage thing. I'm gonna start working on a little series of just showcasing some of the collection, personal artifacts, things that are dear to me, like my boxing tees, all my rap tees, certain tees, hip hop posters. So I'm gonna just start documenting that stuff on YouTube and putting it out as a series, and hopefully, find the time to sell some of these goodies. And I still sell to personal collectors and artists. I'll try to do the styling for and stuff like that. I just wish I had more time for it.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah.
We're dope. I've seen so many of the pics that you have, and yeah, you definitely sitting on some fire. So
It's
yeah,
great.
get that started right back up.
Yeah, it's definitely on the docket.
So yeah, again, we talked about Misprints too,
Yes, sir.
or did we talk about a part two?
Oh, part two? Nah, you know what? I was talking to Ruin about that the other day. I was gonna we got Malbec 1, Malbec 2. We dropped Barrel Reserve. We did Brujos 1 and Brujos 2, which was like an offshoot with my one of my groups, LCC, Los Chicos Criollos. I don't think we'll do Misprints 2. We got Barrel Reserve 2 ready to drop. This year it's done, ready to go. I think after that, we got 2 projects we're working on, me and Ruin, that are kind of like totally different. I want to get off the whole Malbec, Barrel Reserve, alcohol related, because I don't even fucking drink. It's just a metaphor for connoisseur shit. We got 2 dope projects we're working on. I'll kind of tell you. I haven't told anyone, but me and Ruin got I'm gonna go full on like just in the Latin hip hop stuff. I'm gonna go very, I wouldn't say pop, but cumbia. Cumbia is like a traditional, it comes originally from Colombia, but there's sects of different cumbia. It's Latin music. Argentina has a certain cuarteto and cumbia sound. We're gonna do a Latin project that's just cumbia based. And then we got, for those that don't know, when I DJ, I DJ a lot of like reggae root stuff. I'm a huge reggae head. So I'm gonna do like a Kingdom Come versus Ruin, but like our alias names, kind of like a
Mashup, dub, like a dub, like Lee Perry, Scratch Perry versus, this
artist. We're gonna do some like real dope.
reggae dub influence stuff.
Sounds dope.
That's
dope.
That's the shit I love, And then we got 3
projects, me and Ruin, that are done that will stretch out in the next year or so. But that's what we're currently working on for next year or the following.
Tight. Can't wait to hear. I'm always y'all are always on my radar.
Appreciate you, brother.
Definitely tapped
Totally.
into what you have going on and all the dope music.
Give
So
thanks.
I'll just let y'all cook on that.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's what's up. Kingdom Come, I want to thank you again for jumping back on. Please give the people some game to close it out.
Yo, man, I would say follow your heart, stay true, stay grounded on a natural timeline. There's a lot of craziness, energy going out, a lot of wicked sorcery being practiced right now to throw us off the path and disconnect us, and a lot of disinformation now. So just God is within, listen to your heart, stay tuned, create art, be kind. We all in this together. So when the ants rise up together, that's when you could overthrow the colony. So just stay tuned, stay grounded.
Still, eat good, feed your mind, and that's it, man. Love each other.
Salute. Drop the socials. Where we following you at?
Twitter and Instagram is at Kingdom Come. Come is with a K, KINGDOMKOME. Website's Kingdom Come Music. You could tap in there. Hit the Bandcamp for merch, vinyl. I think I got some vinyl left, some tapes, some art prints. Tap into that. And yeah, man, just hit me up if anybody needs features, production, any kind of bookings. I'm kind of open towards the last quarter of the year, so just looking to move around, create dope art, and hit some towns. So that's it, my brother. I appreciate you having me. Always a pleasure. Slide through. You got a spot. Let's connect in the physical for real.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. People, follow Kingdom Come or on any app you can tap, or we gonna kidnap your dog and treat him better than you do, yo. I'm Frank 5D. Thanks for watching. Positive energy activates constant elevation.
Every time. Peace, y'all.